Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to post-game reaction between the Minnesota Wild and the Edmonton Oilers. I've read some comments. I've seen some things. I've heard some things. I haven't liked things I've heard, read, and seen. Now, there's a reason why I'm going to be very frank and very gentle with things. I'm not a fan of what I've been reading from Oilers fans. Oh, this team sucks. This team is bad. This team is garbage. This team is lazy. This team is that. This team is this. Guys, have you not paid attention to Minnesota hockey for the past 25 years? Anybody paid attention? Minnesota hockey, 25 years? That is Minnesota hockey, what we watched last night. SNOREFEST. A fucking boring hockey game that the Minnesota Wild like to play. They put you to sleep. And I almost fell asleep watching the game. Holy crap. Especially when they get a lead. They get a lead and it's like, okay, now it's really time for SNOREFEST. Credit to the Oilers. They scored 3 goals against Minnesota. You know what Minnesota's plus minus is right now? Do you know what Minnesota's goals against average is per game? Their plus minus right now is plus 20. They let in 1.15 goals a game, so just above a goal a game average. And most games they don't even let in 2 goals a game. 1 goal a game is pretty much what you're getting from the Minnesota Wild, and they're scoring goals at a clip. So the fact that the Oilers were not only able to get 1, get 2, get 3 by them, I'm not going to come in here and tell you that this Oilers team is trash. This Oilers team sucks. Yes, are there aspects of this team that are bad? Absolutely there is. The turnovers got to stop. The bright spots are pretty bright. Jeff Skinner got himself a goal, albeit it was in the final minute of the game, garbage time, whatever, don't care. Jeff Skinner got himself a goal. McDavid and Draisaitl both get points. Perry gets himself a goal. He gets himself an assist. Henrique gets an assist. Guys, this guy's not falling. The world is not ending. This team is not doomed and gloomed. Everything will be okay, Oilers fans. Last night, if you were expecting an Oilers victory, you have not been paying attention to Oilers versus Minnesota. Minnesota dominates the Oilers regularly. Certain teams just have certain teams' numbers. Much like we go into Nashville or Nashville comes into Edmonton, we know, put the W on the board because we're winning this game. Whether we got our A game, our B game, or the F game. The Oilers find a way to beat the Nashville Predators. And that's the same thing for the Minnesota Wild coming into Edmonton or Edmonton going to Minnesota. Whether the Minnesota's got the A game, the B game, or the F game. Minnesota finds a way to beat the Edmonton Oilers, regardless if the Oilers have the A game, the B game, the F game. It just is the way it is. We just move on. It sucks, but let's break it down, right? Let's give our breakdown of the game because, hey, that's what you pay me for. Actually, I don't get paid for this, but you know what I mean. Breaking it all down. First goal scored by Leon Draisaitl from center ice, a bounce in. There you go, Oilers fans. That's what you were looking for 27 seconds into the game. 1-0 Edmonton, assisted by McDavid. Oilers played well. Oilers played good defensively. Oilers were playing like a team that knew how to play defensively. Turnovers, the turnover ratio was bad. A lot of turnovers by Bouchard, Draisaitl, Ekholm. They've got to clean those areas up. You clean that up and you'll be better, I promise. Any whoosies. Matt Boldy gets the Wild on the board, make it 1-1. And to be frank, it could have been 2-1, but thankfully for offside, the NHL does know what a controlled offside is and what a not controlled offside is. Otherwise, we'd be sitting here 2-1 for the Minnesota Wild. We're going to get into a few shenanigans later on that I did not like, that I find very Minnesota-y, but we're going to move on from that. Only penalty in the first period went to Podkolzin, tripping against Jonas Brodin. Now, second period rolls around, and wouldn't you know, to start the second period, Marcus Foligno scores to make it 2-1 Minnesota. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. I don't know about me. But if I'm a goalie for the Edmonton Oilers, and I make one stop, I make two stops, I make three stops, shouldn't somebody tell me, shouldn't the puck be cleared? Shouldn't the puck be moved away from the blue area? Shouldn't the puck be moved away from 5 feet in front of the net? Shouldn't bodies be laying on their asses? Not if you're the Oilers defense, Bouchard. Good screen there, bud. Minnesota scores, makes it 2-1. And I'm not making Skinner infallible. I'm not saying he had an amazing game. Obviously, 5 goals got in. But when he's making the first 2-3 saves, and there's Oilers defensemen just standing there, not clearing the puck, not doing anything to knock guys over, not doing anything to help, that's a problem for me. If Skinner gets beat by a clean shot, no screen, and it's from far out, yeah, that's on you, bud. Make the save. But when the goalie is making the initiary, the secondary, and the tertiary saves, sooner or later, you give a freaking guy 5 cracks, he's going to find it. Doy. Anywho's. We've got a 2-1 hockey game. But never fear, Corey Perry banks it off of the shin of a Minnesota Wild defenseman. And hey, we got a 2-2 hockey game, brand new game, right? Well, that's where this gets funky for me, and that's where I want to kind of just be a little bit upset. Marcus Johansson makes it 3-2 Minnesota. It's okay, things happen, life goes on. And then a fight happens. A hit, a clean as clean hit at center ice happens. And Kaprizov lays there looking for a call. Sorry, kid, keep your head up. You didn't get need on need. Despite what the announcers were trying to say it wasn't a knee on knee. It was a knee to the midsection, clean, open ice hit, legs in the middle of your legs. Yeah, you're good. Of course, you're going to feel it. You're going to lay there like, oh, ouch, that hurt. But don't lay there writhing in pain. And then as soon as you hear a whistle, you get up. You act like it's your knee. You act like you're hurting. You go to the bench. You go to the locker room. No, you didn't. You went 2 feet down the tunnel where the cameras couldn't see you. And you asked your trainer, was it a penalty? Are we getting a power play? And when he tells you no, oh, wait, there's Kaprizov on the bench. Didn't even miss a shift. Comes out the next shift flying like he was just never hurt. Interesting on that, never hurt, right? And then, to top it off, number 5 goes and grabs Kajula trying to fight Kajula. Good. It was a hit at center ice. You want to protect your player. I get that. Kajula is already in it with him. He's like, no way, dude. You're 6'12". I'm 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds soaking wet. You're 250. You're 6'12", 250. If I fight you, I'm getting my shit kicked in. Not doing it. Boldy comes over. Is that 1-2 third man in? So that should have been a penalty for third guy in, right? Should have been a penalty for instigating the fight. No. Ref says evens. 5-on-5. 5 minutes for fighting both. For Boldy and Kajula. Suspect to me. Alright, whatever. Cool. But Frederick Goudreau scores to make it 4-2. Good tip. Tipped in. Can't be upset by it. Oilers got to be better in the defensive zone. We've said it. I've said it. Everybody's said it. And then third period comes along. Oilers down 2. We need a fight. We need a jump. We need something. They had chances. They looked like the better team. But again, the block shots tell the tale. 26 in total for Minnesota, 13 for the Oilers. The Oilers don't do enough in front of Skinner or Picard or Smith or Koskinen or Dubnyk or Talbot or you could throw in Eddie Shore himself. You could throw in Vezina himself back there. And he'd be lit up for 5 goals a game. With the way this defense plays in front of him some nights. They don't box out. They don't get in shooting lanes to block shots. Oh, they get in shooting lanes to screen their goalie. Absolutely, they're number 1 at that. But when it comes to actual helping out your goaltender, I don't see this team to a man help out. That includes the forwards as well. But, of course, like I said, it's now 5-2. Jeff Skinner late makes it 5-3 with 25 seconds left. Too little, too late. Oilers lose the giveaway takeaway battle. Oilers lose the hits battle. Oilers lose the box shots battle. Oilers win the face-off battle and win the shots on goal battle. But just not good enough, folks. The effort last night by the majority was not good enough for the minority. You can make the excuse, well, we didn't have Hyman, we didn't have Nurse, we don't have Kane, Arvidsson's out. Who cares? Who cares? You play with the lineup you have. I liked Podkolzin's game. I liked Kapanen's game. If you guys didn't know, he wasn't effective offensively, but he did his job on the PK, which yet again went perfect again. So they've killed 12 straight. Positives, guys. Positives. Positive. The Oilers woke up, still in a wild card position, still in the playoffs. For as bad as this team is, you guys claim they are, they're still a playoff team. We've got a game on Saturday, then they're off for a week. Who knows what's going to happen when they come back on Friday against the Utah Hockey Club. I keep calling them the Utah Jazz for some reason. Maybe that's the name they should go with. Just confuse everybody. But anyways, after the Ranger game on Saturday, they're off till Friday. Then they got back-to-back Utah, Colorado. Are they going to be in a playoff spot when they come back? I don't know. I hope so. But anyways, let's go to Lubo's Discord stuff because he did such a bang-up job on the Discord stuff again. Thank you, Lubo, for the stuff you do for me. I greatly appreciate you. I know people underestimate how much work you do. You are never underappreciated by me and people that know. So, the 3 players to watch for: Corey Perry, Jeff Skinner, and Leon Draisaitl. Perry with 15:45 time on ice, 18:25 production. I love that. Can't complain about that. Jeff Skinner, 14:10 ice, 14:75 production. Not mad about that. Leon Draisaitl, 23:28 time on ice, 12:75 production. It's okay. 12 turnovers by the defense last night. 12. Remember how I told you there was 19 giveaways by the Oilers? 19. Right there, big 1-9. 12 of them were by Bouchard and Ekholm. Not good enough if you're the top pair. Now, this is where I say we're going to miss Darnell Nurse, and this is why I say we do miss Darnell Nurse. You guys can rate me over the coals if you want. I don't care. The Oilers miss Darnell Nurse. Why? Because his defense and because he logs a lot of minutes. You think it's okay for Ekholm and Bouchard day in, day out to play 30-plus minutes a game? It's taxing. We got to get back to the 12-6. We got to get back to playing less minutes for key guys. McDavid and Draisaitl can't continue playing 25-plus minutes a game and expect them to be every minute, skill minute, every shift, energy shift, every shift, dynamic shift. Like, that's one thing you guys don't understand. You guys are expecting, and I'm generalizing here when I say you guys, you people, but there's a large portion of this fan base that's upset at McDavid and upset at Draisaitl. Every shift they take, they got to be dynamic. Every shift they take, they've got to do something. Every shift they take needs to have that wow factor. No, guys. When you're playing that many minutes and that many shifts, you're going to have lulls. You're going to have 1 out of every 5 shifts. 1 out of every 5 shifts is going to be that dynamic, quick, good-looking, power, just beautiful, majestic magic. But then the 4 out of the 5 are going to be either good, okay, or bad. And lately we're seeing more of the bad and okay. We're not seeing the good and the great. Too much time on ice. But let's bash the goaltending because the goalie sucks. Let's bash Bouchard because he's not good enough. How about we give our star players a little less? And maybe having Kasperi Kapanen come in, maybe having Hyman come back, put Hawkins in the third line center where he belongs. Split up McDavid and Draisaitl. Have McDavid and Draisaitl run their own lines. Have Jeff Skinner play with Draisaitl. Not with McDavid, with Draisaitl. Arvidsson comes back. He's going to play with Draisaitl. We have healthy bodies, healthy guys. Who knows what's going to happen? But that's it. That's all my time. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Matt for Oilers Fan Reaction. See you guys Saturday. Hockey night in Canada, 8 o'clock. Rangers are in town. Measuring stick test? We'll see. You guys have a good one. Enjoy. Again, thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Share this. Tell all your friends this idiot. Even when the Oilers lose, he's trying to be good and passionate and positive. What a buffoon. What a maroon. Can't win them all, guys. As the movie says, sometimes you win, then some, you lose. Last night was the loss. Don't ride that roller coaster too heavily, guys. Won't last long. Deuces.